The deadline, but no deal was made. And then the Pelicans GM Dell Demps was fired. AD reportedly had a list of 4 teams he wanted to be traded to, including the Lakers, but the Celtics were not on that list. Well, he refuted that report, saying the Celtics are in fact in the mix, and so is every other team. Take a listen.
All 29 other teams are on my list.
Everyone's on the list.
I don't have a preferred destination. Like I said, I just want to win. You know, they actually big market, small market. I don't care. You know, I want to win. You know, and obviously whatever team, you know, I get traded to, you know, play for it that year or whatever. If I get traded, I'm not sure, but just make the best of it, and then, you know, when free agency comes, see what happens. You know, I can't tell the future, but all 29 teams are on the list.
So just to follow real quick, so people who had reported, it's the Lakers and then it's the Knicks.
I never gave a destination.
The man whose voice it is, Anthony Davis.
A destination where he wants to play.
All right. Just wants to win. Shannon, what does this mean for AD's future?
This doesn't change anything for me. Skip, you heard him talking. Did that sound like somebody that was going somewhere to stay long term? He said, hey, I'm going to stay there for a year. If I get traded, whatever happens, I'll play it for a year, and when free agency come, we'll see what happens then. Skip, this is AD doing some PR work because he know he took a hit here because this was outside of AD's character.
Yeah.
Now, he let them know early on, but Dell Demps was bull jiving. Dell Demps has since been relieved of his duty. This was not because, you know.
By the way, you thought that would happen.
Oh, yeah. Now, this has nothing to do with this. He's been terrible for a while. Them bad contracts that he signed, it's coming back to bite him. But that's neither here nor there. AD knew that he took some bad PR by coming out and making it known that he wanted to be out. Tried to handle it behind the scenes, but didn't get handled behind the scenes. Even commissioner said, you know, hey, teams have a right to trade players. Players have a right to be traded. I just wish it stays behind the scenes. I don't think he has a problem with him leaving. He just has a problem with how it's playing out, Skip. And so AD knew, said, man, I got to make it seem like, because you and I both know, Skip, there are not 29 other teams on AD's radar. You know that. I know that.
I know, but there might be 6 or 7.
I think there's
when
3.
I thought there was 1.
No. I still believe there's 1. I still believe he said.
You still hope?
No, they don't hope. I live by the. Okay, maybe I am hoping. I just believe that AD is saying all the right things now, trying to get some of these good graces. Because, Skip, it didn't look good that he left the game. What was that, Thursday night, Skip? Before the game was over, didn't finish the game.
No.
He leaves the game and says he's going to get MRI. Well, we could have.
Then we got to see him leaving with Rich Paul.
Oh, Rick looking good. You had a leather bomber jacket on. Look at old Rich. Get a Rich.
Rich is getting a lot of publicity, and not all of it good.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
They be hating on Rich. Because he come like LeBron say, they hating on us. Because we doing big things at Clutch.
True.
But anyway, so I believe this is what I honestly, Skip, in my heart of hearts, this is what I believe. I believe, and I've said this before, I believe the Pelicans are going to take a worse deal to make sure they don't trade. Now, he might end up going to L.A., but I don't believe they would trade him to L.A. I don't believe they will because they're so upset the way it's been handled. They're going to do everything they possibly can to make sure if you get to your destination, it's kind of like, Skip, you know, we can get you there. You're like you missed your flight. Well, we can get you to your destination.
but you have to go through Boise.
Yeah, exactly. Hold on. Why I got to go through Boise? Do you want, Mr. Sharp, do you want to get on the next flight? Because if you're not, you're going to have to stay overnight. Okay. I'm going through, not Boise, Skip, Salt Lake City. I'm going through Salt Lake City a lot of times.
He's been through Boise a bunch of times. Yep.
I've been through Salt Lake City a bunch of times.
I've been through Boise.
So I believe that's what they're going to do, Skip. I believe they're going to make it uncomfortable and make him take the long road to get to his ultimate destination, which is L.A., the Lakers.
For your sake, I hope you're right. Actually, for everybody's sake, I told you it would be good for the NBA to get Anthony Davis to LeBron James. But when I heard this, was it on Friday it broke? I think it was Friday afternoon.
When Dell Demps was fired?
No, when Anthony said, Boston's on my list.
29 teams.
Right? First person I thought of was that person. Because it hit me like a big old cold stone right between the eyes. Is it possible that LeBron's going to be left at the LA altar as he goes into year 17, maybe even to year 18, without a co-star, without a legitimate number 2 or 1A?
How Anthony Davis going to look on Boston? Because I don't believe Kyrie Irving is re-signing in Boston. How is that going to look?
I don't know, because there are so many dominoes that are hard to discuss.
And Kyrie's a big one.
And by the way, I didn't even get in our A block to the fact that last night it was odd to me after the game that Kyrie was kidding around with Kevin Durant like they were, you know, cutting up.
Yeah, they got something in the works.
They got something going. And I don't know if they were just doing it for the cameras because they know what they're doing.
Yes.
And they know what hints get dropped by their body language. And it was also odd that after Kevin received his MVP award, the players kind of broke up and went to their family, except one player stood and just kept clapping right behind Kevin, and it was Kyrie. And I thought, is he just doing that?
Yeah,
just to jack with everybody, you know, just to plant that seed? I don't know. But the point is, this was significant to me because you're right. Anthony he's a good guy.
He is.
He's not used to this. He took a public beating that he's not used to taking, and so did his agent, Rich Paul.
Correct.
And some of the greats at the All-Star game, starting with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Kevin Garnett, they took little or big shots at Rich Paul. I know Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for those who don't remember, he pulled off this kind of maneuver. He went from Milwaukee. He went from Milwaukee. He sort of forced a trade from Milwaukee to L.A.
So what's the difference, Skip?
Big difference. According to Kareem, he kept it quiet.
Oh!
It was all behind the scenes.
So if I rob a bank and don't get caught, it's okay. At least I didn't get caught. I took the money, Jenny. Or how about this? Let me do one.
He said, I kept my mouth shut so that they could work quietly behind the scenes to get the deal done.
So, Skip, there was a case once I was in college, and the guy stole the money. And he said, I don't deserve to go to jail because I stole it for a worthy cause. I needed it because I was ill and I needed to pay for the doctor. No. So Kareem saying, because I kept it quiet, even though I was in Milwaukee and I forced my way to L.A., is different because I was.
Okay, what had Kareem done for Milwaukee that Anthony has not been able to do for New Orleans?
Right.
He had won Milwaukee an NBA title.
Oh,
right?
So let me ask you a question. So I guess the Big O meant nothing.
Well,
I guess Bobby, do you remember Bobby?
But the Big O was kind of at the end of the line, you know?
Yeah, but
it was mostly Kareem. Bobby Dandridge.
you ain't know I knew Bobby Dandridge.
I know.
And then he went to the Bullets and got another one.
Okay, I get that. But the centerpiece was that giant guy from UCLA, right?
Skip, we're not comparing, Skip.
Okay.
There's no comparison between Anthony Davis and Kareem. Kareem is a Mount Rushmore player.
Is he?
He and Will get shaded the most, Skip. We have these GOAT discussions. He and Will get shaded the most. But go ahead.
Okay, so the point is, Anthony seemed to be speaking with his heart when he said, I never said Boston wasn't in this equation. So to me, that
His dad did.
Okay, his dad did say that. But is it possible that Anthony has said, what was I doing? Is it possible, because Kareem's line about Rich Paul, even though he didn't use Rich by name, was, I feel like his management, Anthony's, mishandled this. That was the quote from Kareem. That's what Kevin Garnett said. So is it possible that Anthony said, you know what? I need to reconsider my strategy here, and I need to make a statement that I'm all in for anybody who wants to come with the best deal to my Pelicans, right?
Right.
So could that mean that Anthony is willing to sign long-term with Boston if they come with the biggest trade package?
Skip, it was told to me that they broached this very subject to Dale this summer. And they kept it quiet. But Dale, again, was not operating in good faith because he saw the way AD was interacting with his teammates. He saw the monster numbers, and he thought he could, man, he don't change his mind. And when it got closer and closer to the trade deadline, and they're like, what's up, Dale? And they're like, what you mean, what's up? What discussion do we have? Do you, like your grandma used to say, I don't know, my grandma used to grit her teeth. Boy, didn't I tell you? And so they like, what you mean, what discussion? You know what we talked about this summer. Oh, that. So you bull jiving. You ain't taking it, Miss Benson.
Well, obviously, Dell Demps thought he was getting strong-armed by Rich Paul and LeBron, right?
Can I ask you a question, Skip? Did he turn Miss Benson call? You know, 'cause a long time he was returning Magic call. Did you think he returned Miss Gail Benson call,
Well,
Jenny?
if he didn't, that would be the biggest reason he's now
Hey,
out of
don't
a
worry
job.
about it. Don't worry about it. Hey.
Right?
They say she came and got him personally. With them he had a high heels on her perk around the arm. You came and got him personally. You don't need, your key deactivated.
Shannon, the list is growing of stars who have said no to LeBron. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
list.
We say no to them.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
you say no to them.
How
So
many-
you're going to go it alone with the whole team that you wanted to trade to New Orleans?
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Of the guys that said no, let's see how many of them win a championship.
Okay, let's see.
All right, let's talk about the
KD don't
MVP last night. Did Kevin Durant prove he's the best player on the planet? After what we saw from him, we're going to discuss with Matt Barnes next.